Russia is starting to look like a psychiatric hospital. The authorities' behavior is irrational.
16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16.
A profound religious schizophrenia bordering on a severe and profound manic disorder.
You can't load a grad rocket pack without a prayer. With each one, you insert the shell, Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy, and so on and so on and so on. That's how it is. That's how it goes. And then, whew.
The propaganda is clearly marked by a total intellectual disability.
Like a liver sausage, yeah, you're Russisch, yeah.
The people are retreating into a parallel reality.
What's happening in the Kursk region right now?
Are they bombing there or what? I kind of overheard something, but I don't really know.
How is all this gonna end?
Oh, nobody knows how this is all going to end. In general, America keeps all this going. It's in their interest. Everything probably would have ended long ago if it weren't for America.
But one of the clearest signs of a country's madness is its culture. Here, all the traditional values are on full display. You look at Kirkorov and Lolita and immediately want to hug Samovar and jump off the Ostankino television tower.
We are having a truly wonderful party, a grand ball at Ivleva's beautiful place. I know this sexes all too well. And look who's talking. Here's the old guard. The old ones, they really dig deep. Legends.
Modern Russian culture mirrors the rotten Russian society. There's some kind of bacchanalia going on there. The Nazi Chirik Shaman and the shot of vodka of all Russia Leps came to the Kursk region and sang the song, "I'm happier than anyone" to the Kursk refugees.
I am truly happier than anyone else. And that is precisely how I will leave completely happy.
You couldn't make this up on purpose. This is the best joke of all time and all peoples. Two mugs show up, each getting 16 million rubles per concert, and sing to refugees who have lost everything about how happy they are.
Thank you all so much, guys, for welcoming us. Thank you for listening. We really hope this brings you some joy. It brought us joy as well. What the hell are you even talking about?
I hope after that they sang the song, "I'm going to live in London." The absurdity of the situation is that Shaman and Leps were actively campaigning for the war. They were saying how wonderful it would be and how well all Russians would live if they attacked and bombed Ukraine.
Everything we can do for our Soviet army, or Russian, army, we will do wholeheartedly. If we can sing where we are needed to sing, we will sing there. If we can provide kind of financial, some kind of reward for our soldiers, we will do that.
And when part of Russia is occupied and hundreds of thousands of Russians sleeping on dirty mattresses in gymnasiums, Shaman and Leps came and bragged about how great their lives are. Shaman and Leps are not a glitch in the system. They are not two random fools who shouldn't be taken as representatives of the culture. Shaman and Leps are now the elite of Russian culture, the locomotive in leather pants. They are paid astronomical fees and are pampered like Zakharova with her Argentinian package.
I'm talking about your performance. It's a truly extraordinary performance, an unparalleled and magnificent show, something utterly complete and profoundly beyond, far surpassing anything that has ever existed in the entire illustrious history of the genre. Unlike anything that has come before it, this remarkable creation has gained such incredible depth, such exquisite artistry, and is deeply imbued with a truly grand and all-encompassing idea of profound love for the motherland.
It's hard to imagine a more disgusting spectacle. An old Z-patriot is openly getting off on the new star of Russian fascism. And once upon a time, Petrosian was just a bad clown.
What? Can't we have a calm conversation? Everyone around is crazy.
Now he's a truly bad clown and a war criminal.
So, like it or not, Russia is steadily expanding.
Alko-Grisha, or as he's also known, Leps, is also a zealous guardian of traditional values and a collector of icons. Though he's been divorced twice and is now having fun with an 18-year-old girl.
When's the wedding? The funeral will be soon. Grisha's funeral. Yours.
An interesting question. How long have they been seeing each other? And how old was the girl when Grisha set his sights on her with his traditional values? There's a slight suspicion that this patriot of Russia and keeper of Orthodox icons is a pedophile.
What am I doing there, Grisha? I don't even know what I'm doing there. They think I'm drunk, but I'm just a support, you know?
Russian culture has been degrading for a long time now. And the face of this degradation is Chicherina walking ample for drugs.
My advice. Surrender. All your sins will freeze out in our gulags, and you'll return squeaky clean to our Russian world, which will melt everything down. Hooray!
For Chicherina, even war isn't truly an opportunity to make money, it's a very entertaining spectacle. It's a fun time when you can be a scumbag and completely officially get away with it.
And meanwhile, the Cossacks are drinking, eating, and quietly woof, 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 loof, luba, 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 woof, 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 woof. Katerina. Silence. Sleep!
I really want to. And Katerina named this city the place Kherson.
The ghoul not only enjoys the war, she openly enjoys war crimes.
The guys took trophies, and they gave Yulia a Chanel bag. I think they caught some Frenchmen. Yeah, they captured a couple of Frenchmen. And for their wives. And with handbags with beards. They're for their friends. They walk. That's their style. So there you have it.
Why not show off on camera how looters give you a stolen item? They were clearly clearing out the homes of civilians, or stores, or just robbing people on the street. But for Chicherina, that's normal, it's a joke. This is exactly the Russian world that she supports.
Hooray!
That purse haunts Chicherina more than once, just like Dushev's new role as plasticine figure.
Joke. In Russia, a series about Joe Biden's adventures is being filmed.
Dushev is clearly happy about the role. Beyond artistic challenges, the actor will again demonstrate political loyalty.
The decline of Russian culture is breaking through to new subterranean depths. According to the series plot, Biden personally comes to Russia to find out why the sanctions aren't working.
What?
Russian culture has turned into cheap, trashy pulp. Now, its only purpose is to convince the sinking Russian people that they're not sinking, that they're happier than anyone. And Dushev is the perfect hero for today's Russia.
To bring victory closer every single day, a victory that will bring immense joy to millions, to the vast territory of the largest country in the entire world. For the glory of God, for the glory of Russia!
He is so thoroughly steeped in Putinism that you start to wonder if he's actually mocking it. But no, he's absolutely serious. He's a true zombie.
What you do if your son brought home real bear?
Oh, that probably couldn't happen in our family because my wonderful wife Tanya has explicitly asked us not to have any animals at all in our home. And every single year the persistent question inevitably comes up again, but perhaps, just perhaps, can we finally have a dog?
All sorts of Lolitas, Gazmanovs, Dolinas, Mikhalkovs, KVN comedians, television hosts.
I cheated on everyone left and right. Sorry, but you and I will never have an affair. I'm so glad.
None of them representatives of culture, they diagnosis of Russian society. It's no coincidence that fascism is called a disease.
Are we the baddies?
But it would be unfair to show only the disgusting side of Russian culture. There are enough Russians who stand up to the Kremlin regime.
Pugacheva, Galkin, Dat and other runaway traitors hypocritically ignore the actions of the Ukrainian armed forces in the Kursk region. So when I spoke out against the special military operation from the very first days, it was supposedly because I got a check. And now, apparently, I'm not getting a check. Why are they silent? That's a good question. But it's not addressed to me. I've been speaking out for these 2.5 years.
Golkin's story is telling. He had everything in Putin's Russia, and if he had supported the aggression, he would undoubtedly have become a billionaire and gained a status that shamans and Leps could only dream of. But Maxim is neither a fascist, nor a cannibal, nor a coward, so he made the only right choice.
If you listen to everything they say about Ukraine on these shows, you get the impression that Ukraine is packed with NATO bases, where neo-Nazis, gay terrorists, lesbians, and cannibals, in between enriching uranium, are crossbreeding the coronavirus with monkeypox, launching combat ducks with it, and at the same time planning to attack Belarus from 4 directions.
Artur Smolyaninov became famous for his role as Soviet soldier in the 9th Company and was icon many Russian patriots. But Smolyaninov turned out to be a real person, not a bloodthirsty zombie.
If I were to go to this war, it would definitely be on the side of Ukraine, of course. So, you see, for me, it's not even about being on Ukraine's side. It's about being on the side of my brothers, attacked by my other brothers, who, for no ing reason...
You can say it here.
For no ing reason went off to kill.
Because of this, Z patriots began to hate the actor, calling him a traitor and enemy of Russia. Everyone understands the real enemy of Russia is Putin and his fascist supporters.
Hey there, you're that actor, aren't you? The one who's always whining against Russia, correct?
A fan in Berlin cursed out actor Artur Smolyaninov. Next to him, sports blogger Evgeny Savin. Both of them speak out against the war.
You are a stupid sheep! Sit here, homeless person, damn it! He left. You're a scammer!
It's funny that the evil Vatnik who attacked Smolyaninov is also in Europe, far away from his favorite garbage dump. And it does not consider itself a traitor, because this requires minimal analytical thinking. And as you know, that's a problem for the Z supporters.
Tell me please, what's wrong with what I suggested to you? You can be gay. I always wanted to sing. Did you know that you can go serve and not kill?
It's symbolic that Artur Smolyaninov played the role of the Ukrainian patriot, petlurist Sashko Boyko, who defended Kiev from the Russian invasion.
I want to kill officers too. For Ukraine.
And the singer Nargis was no less effective than the HIMARS, simply blowing up Putin's patriots. She got a Stepan Bandera tattoo and proudly shared it on social media.
You absolute bastard! You utter scoundrel! Vovan, what in the world is truly, really and seriously wrong with you?
Earlier, Nargis adorned herself with a trident. From the first days of the invasion, she made her position clear.
Go and support your little soldier occupiers with your songs in Donbass or Bakhmut. Why are you all flocking to Tashkent? I don't understand. To us, to the beasts, as you call us here, newcomers. Don't come here to us. Go support your orcs.
In Russia itself, it's a kingdom of trash and cringe. Russian culture is sick, just like Russian society, because it caters to the demands of that very society.
Wow, good. Good. What goiver, man? You're in a picnic. A mad SARS chained dog. It's indecent to even think such things, because that's the slogan of filthy thieves.
But as long as any nation still possesses at least one of its very own remark, that nation truly has a significant chance for a brighter future.
I would like to remind you that this video is created for entertainment purposes and contains elements of satire and irony. All facts and events are presented in a hyperbolized or exaggerated form to convey a comedic or dramatic effect. Our goal is not to mislead, but to highlight humor. Please take it with a smile.